And go live. Okay, right, you gorgeous people. Thanks for hanging out on Twitch and Kick whilst we pressed our buttons and changed our categories. If you're on YouTube, hello and welcome to another art stream. We have just got a cheeky little window to fit in some drawing just before I go to bed. This stream is going to be relatively short because we played Crimson Desert a bit late because the game started actually getting interesting. It is the 25th of March and we are going to be working on our Tsunade stuff, young Tsunade. Remember, if you want to listen to the background music that I'm going to put on, that's live on Twitch. But if you prefer just silence with me talking because you're doing your own creative work and maybe playing your own music in the background, then YouTube is the place to be. Let's just say you've got options. What's going to be relatively chill, but maybe a bit more upbeat than this? We were listening to that random old school mix the other day. I quite like that. Let me just come back to that and see how we feel. This is pretty good. So if you've got any questions, ask away. Yo, Cherokee, welcome back, bro. How you doing, man? Alright, I've got my tea here. He stood in a field of wheat and he felt like a gladiator. Mate, I kinda did. It was half gladiator, half Sekiro intro. Mikey, unironically, your voice could melt vibranium. Oh, River! I run your stream through a voice modulator. Pixie on the other end is like, oh, blimey, governor! Oh, Pixie! Oh, thanks for watching me art streams. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. Thanks for tolerating my voice. God bless any of you that listen in to the art. Now, before we get going, Squishy Slipper had a question that I thought we'd hold off on until I'm actually here with the tablet in front of me. Squishy Slipper was like, Michael, art question for you. Yes, Squishy. I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist with art, and I find I get bogged down in cleaning up my lines. Any tips for nice-looking sketchy line work? What a handsome question. I, too, waste my life in the clean line art style of the clean anime look. And go through a phase where without that sketch, you lose all of the energy. You can bring it back by adjusting your line weight and trusting in the process. However, if you want a shorter pipeline in terms of the hours spent making a piece so that you can get more ideas out more often, sketchy is nice, because what we've done here, if we go over here, you can see that I'm just using that thick brush to sketch out the overall vibe, much like I did with this Tsunade. Let me just make sure I can click the right layer for you. And this whole rough sketch approach... What did I just turn on and turn off? Here we go. This whole rough sketch approach was very loose and just coming in and firming up. And I find what I did is that I'm using the chalk brush, which I've sort of adjusted a little bit to be like a bit of a different texture. And I'm using kind of a soft, round, not very strong eraser tool. So that if I've got some construction that's loosely there, but I'm having to change it, I sort of soft brush erase, but it still keeps some of that hint of it until I'm reaffirming with better lines. And once I've got this sketchy bit down, this is where I would start to do normally my line art layer of intense detail, etc. But instead, I'm going on top with just another pass of the same brush, but instead of it being about 15 pixels, it's closer to 5 or 10, depending on my mood. And I'm just picking out and reaffirming the shapes until it feels detailed. And this still has all that sketch beneath. But how do you keep this feeling when you've coloured it? What I, at the moment, am experimenting with is that sketch layer underneath. Oh, I've got all sorts of random layers. All these sketches and this feeling, this texture, if I get rid of it now, you can see that fine line that I've put on top. And you can see, like, there's detail at the top, but it's missing at the bottom. So I'm sort of keeping two copies of this sketch layer. One copy I sort of soft erase, but I leave it where I know that it's filling in the gaps that are otherwise missing. so I don't lose that reinforcement. And the other copy of this sketch layer, I'm actually going to put back on top of the piece after I've done the color flats as a color burn layer with a slight hint of red to it to throw that series of dynamic shapes and that sort of subconscious feeling back into there. And because I do it as a color burn layer, it means if I've got any areas of a piece which are supposed to be white and clean and clear, none of that will imprint onto that part, but it will show up everywhere else. Hopefully, that's the plan. But if you keep that sketchiness and you don't worry too much about that really clean line art version, as a general rule of thumb, it will perform better on social media, roughly. Twitter, at least. I don't know what TikTok is or how it works. Joel's Lamba, or Joel Slumber? How you doing, man? Master! No, dude. Just a bro. How you doing? Also, Shegs, welcome on in. I think later I might make some chamomile tea and get some work done on a short stack robot. Oh, hell yeah. Keep talking. Oh, yeah. I saw quite the robot the other day on Twitter from Lude Rover, a Lude illustrator who I'm internet acquaintances with. And she'd given her a massive ding-dong. Anyway. Mikey, why is her butt crack in the front and so high up? Some odd anatomy you have here these days. Tsunade is a generous girl. Yo, let's get to work. I need to just make sure my pen actually works. Calibration-wise. Nope. Of course, the third button. Doth the third Huion button trigger or not? Let's just reset the driver. And then we'll bring up the screen recording. I forgot to record the screen yesterday, so I had to download part of the stream. But that stream is not available because it's the one where we ended up watching Star Trek. Hell yeah. Also, I'm just going to do a really quick bit of warm-up where I just get really scratchy. Excuse me for a sec. This will look like I'm having a breakdown. But how are you guys doing? Thank you very much for joining me across all the platforms. Great, happy to find you live. Hey, thanks, dude. A lot of people just assumed that I wasn't around. And I just assumed a lot of people weren't into live art streams. But it turns out nobody knew that I was drawing the entire time. So that's my fault. So now I try to drop a post on the main channel. Right, an ad break is going to kick in on Twitch. There are options for you to keep viewing without adverts, but I wouldn't dare name them. Of course, we're live on other platforms. I'm just doing these lines at 360 degrees to move my shoulder and my elbow and my wrist. Stop being so tight. There's two types of warming up you got to do. The one in your hand and the one in your eye and brain. Because your eye accepts tight, horrible art. And then once you're warmed up, you realize, ooh, this is disgusting. I need to loosen it up and space it out. The hand part you can do with stuff. The eye part you do by drawing. You just have to get the bad ones out of your system. Flush it. Flush it. It's yours. Also, let me get some folders up. Not much for the Twitter game, but I love the tip regardless. Well, hell yeah, Squishy. Oh, yo, Nine Divine. How you doing? Nine Divine is a super dope mod, right? For maybe more than one stream I've been in. Where did I last hang out with you, Divine? Was it in, oh, who's the lovely girl who sings and was doing the cosplay? I'm so bad with, like, streamer names. Yo, anyway, welcome on in. Nice to see you around these parts. We're just doing some Tsunade fan art from OG Naruto days and dossing around. Oh yeah, how did you feel about the Star Trek watch-along? Fenrir. So we did the book watch-along where you guys were super sweet to me and I started reading a bit of Game of Thrones. And I'd always wanted to do that and like sort of make it a bit of a book club and discussion. But ultimately I realized that is something that's a lot more effective if I just record it in my own time. and edit it up for YouTube. The Star Trek watch along. Well, I don't know what other people thought about it, but it was exactly what I hoped. I just watched Star Trek. I just watched Encounter at Farpoint, and then I kept talking over everything about Encounter at Farpoint. And some people stayed whilst I did that. That was great. That's going to take probably at least 2 weeks to go through the copyright claims process on YouTube before that can go live. I'm going to assume and hope, because otherwise I get a copyright strike, I'm going to assume that's going to be fine, because it is fair use. So, unless I run out of steam, because obviously my first and last weeks of a month are always going to be a bit up in the air in my current schedule. But ideally, I'd like to put on Star Trek Episode 2 next Monday and force you guys to sit through that whilst I talk about Star Trek. Also, Resident Evil Degeneration is up now on the Megaverse channel. If you want to watch another thing where I made you guys watch a film with me and I talked over it the whole time. Also, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Silly question. You've probably entertained before, but what do you think about Krita? By the artist for the artist alternative to more prominent tools. River, number 1, Krita is free. Very good start. Number 2, Krita has a very particular brush. I think it's called like Chrome Sketching 2. I call it the magnetic brush. This brush is magic. And I'm pretty sure they own the rights to it, because it only exists on Krita, and that one time they had a Krita app back in 2017 or something. For that brush alone, it's worth having Krita on your computer. And it can do loads of like basic stuff until you want to pay for a better program. Oh, a program with different options. But no, Krita is banging. I did so like, it doesn't really show in the end product, but I used that magnetic brush for my Artorias fan art. Because what it does is it builds texture out of nowhere. It's insane. Okay, this is all going to be safe for work, right? Let's just play this video real quick. Here's an old recording. But basically, like, so here I am in Krita, and what you can do is you rough stuff out, and the brush automatically starts filling in these shapes and these chunks, and you can just keep going in layer over layer, and it drops these really hard blacks in if you want to, so it forces you into these lights and shadows at your beginning rough sketch phase, which is really good if you're trying to come up with something with like a gothic finish and you want to work as quickly as possible in the beginning sort of iteration phase. And so we played around with that guy to get... I'll pull it out of the gallery, it's easier. Less likely to find a not safe for work copy. Although everything on his computer is safe for work, I'm pretty sure. That was my rule. So where do I keep my artwork? Oh, sorry, my bad. So this Artorias here, does that show up on screen? All of like this texture down here and all this texture up round the back and stuff, all of that just came out of the brush. And then obviously after that, you're like rendering on top and you're trying to like work out your lights and darks and what you do and don't want. But what gave me my gothic feeling base to work was just that from the outset. So useful. So yeah, no. I feel very positively towards Krita just for that one brush. The commentary is always nice. Oh, yo, cheers, Joel. Bao to Blanco. Is bao like a delicious bun? I actually started drawing just last week. And I was going through a how to draw series, so I wanted to say thanks for that. Hey, yo, you're welcome, dude. I need to be making more tutorials. Sorry, I'm going to skip this track over here. I do need to be making more tutorials. I've just got 500 things to get done first. Most of them are Patreon catch-up. Yeah, it's a basic brush in Krita. I think it's called Chrome 2 Large. But I just call it a magnetic brush because it works in a really weird way. Are you married to episode 2? Maybe highlight episodes. Fenrir, if we do only highlight episodes, season 1 will be over in 2 weeks. There is so much bad Star Trek in season 1 and 2. It really is a slog. But what I'm thinking about, Fenrir, is project longevity. I'm thinking about what can I sustainably do? And so like either we go all in, dude, and I do every episode in order, or we just turn it into Mikey's favorite Star Treks. I don't know, we'll see. Episode 1 is a 2-parter, so like the actual reaction video ended up being just short of 40 minutes long. The rest of the episodes are only what, like 30-45 minutes long. So the YouTube episodes will be like 20 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. But yeah, like I don't even want to remember which order it's in, but I am aware that in season 1, in the very beginning, there's the problematic episode with the planet of the blacks. That's not what it's called, but the way I describe it is that bad. And much love to everyone. I'm talking about a bad Star Trek episode here. This is not how I talk. And then, like, I think there's the episode where everyone's drunk and all the women get horny. Fenrir, you want me to skip those? You want me to skip pure TNG gold? I don't know, Fenrir, I don't know. Would that be heavy on the processor? When I was playing with Krita with that brush, I was using a 350 DPI canvas, which was 5,000 by 3,000 pixels. And it worked fine as long as I wasn't like doing strokes that filled the page. If you make that brush really big, it will slow down your computer and erase your family photos. But in small chunks, it's okay. You might get a little bit of lag because that brush really does do a lot of work. We are not skipping that episode. We should all watch House instead. Oh, is that Sherlock Holmes? But he's like a doctor. That's in love. I want you to skip to Tasha Yar's whole existence. Fenrir. Fenrir. Are you anti-Tasha Yar? Are you anti-Chief of Security Tasha Yar, Fenrir? Learning a lot. Alright, let me just open some cool pictures. I mean, I'm not going to do any more poses. We're just going to work a little bit more on this Tsunade. But I might just put down a few more rough lines before we actually just put down final. Actually, maybe I'll get some kunai around her or something.
He's studying us.
Oh, yo, Witch King. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Guys, you just had a wonderful raid from Witch King Art. How the devil are you doing? Warmest wishes. Witch King does super dope anime ladies. We like that round here. Yo, how's life? Yeah, pretty much. House is like a medical Sherlock Holmes. Are you not? I can't remember Fenrir. I remember her in Data. I remember her in the horny suit. I remember what happens to her. No spoilers, no spoilers. Welcome in, guys. Hi. Yo, Abdel Wahab. Assalamu alaikum. How you doing, man? Long time. Guys, we are just dossing around this evening. We've just been playing a bit of Crimson Desert. It finally got good. Now we've moved over to art just to do a little bit more Tsunade. Although I'm sort of faffing more than we've started working. And we're just going to doss out before I go to bed tonight. How's life been going at your end, dude? Thank you so much for that raid. Right, one sec. Let's press some buttons over here. Get my Tsunade folder. Yeah, I remember you, dude. You were hanging out with your brother when we were, I don't know if we were doing art or playing some games ages ago. I think we were doing art ages ago. Yeah, welcome on in, guys. Watching House is never wasted time. Is it really that good, is he? House. Thanks. Nice bazookas. Thank you. Cheers, brother. I probably need to put a bit more sketching into this before we firm, but we're mostly there now. Again, I'm just doing the basic stuff. Oh god, shush. I'm just making sure I don't zoom in or enjoy life. I wanted to do a third one, and I still might out of passion, but we're going to colour the first two and only do a third one if I do my 2 months arrears Patreon and this month and still have a day left for another art stream. Let's tube this. Dude, is there anything you want to share that's safe for work? Just slightly thickening that arm. In that bit there. I think I need to... I should probably put a real shape on this, but I don't super want to. I think that needs rotating a bit. We'll give you a permit, dude, if there's anything you want to share. I appreciate maybe you just need to have a wee and end your day and just be chilling and stuff. But Ivor's golden, mate. Ivor's golden. I think this copy is going to be less detailed than the one on the right. We're going to zoom in a little bit, but we'll keep it simple. Only because I do not wish to overtax myself.
You're all going to die down here.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, so Andre, thank you very much for the bitties, man. Yo, cheers, dude. Oh, yeah, let me check out that link. Thank you, Izzy. The Black Planet. What a way to start. Oh, wait, Joel, which one's the Black Planet? Wait, do I want to know? Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. Star Trek TNG. Sorry, dude. I'd already forgotten for the sake of a better future and a better society. I'd already forgotten that. The thing that I was just talking about. Just know there's a whole wonderful world out there. Oh look, I've put her toe. Do you know what? I did another character just the other day. By which I mean a million years ago. I was doing some fan art of Sekido. And I put her toe on the wrong side as well, because she had crossed legs. It's funny how you find your weaknesses. Thinking about her wearing, instead of fishnets, I was thinking about stockings so it gets a bit laddered or something. I like that this shoulder is tucking in this way a bit, but I think I've sort of aligned the setup of her shoulders a bit more flat and in line than I have done her boobs. So we might just try to rotate this and just resketch this a little bit around about here. Yo, let me have a look at your art. Yeah, you got it, unfortunately. Also, Dempsey Jr., how you doing, man? Welcome whenever. And Lego Two-Face, hey, what's up, what's up? The art is cool, Mikey. Which character is this? Jay Avalay. Hello there, dude. Thank you very much for saying. This is Tsunade from Naruto. There's an anime about Boruto's dad, but this Tsunade is from the second Great Ninja War, where she's younger, and back when they sort of become part of the legendary Three, which you don't really see much of. So I'm just taking it as an opportunity to make it a place to just play around with some ideas. So I wanted to redesign her. I wanted to give her Junin out form more of a mercenary sort of look with lots of pockets and things, and just kind of play from there. Unfortunately, time-wise, you never get to do the 100 ideas you've got. You just have to like get a couple out there to get the concept going. But there's a number of Naruto ideas I want to come back to. I'd sort of done the cover idea designs for a couple of stories, but we'll see. Anyway, let me see what's going on. Witch King. Dude! Is she at all actually based on a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle by any chance? Leona. Oh, because, yeah, she's Leonardo, right? Is that Leonardo? Wait, which one had the stick? I thought that was Leonardo. No. Leona. I love her. I've just made it bigger. Of course it's a turtle. Dude, she's so thick and gorgeous. Holy shit. Yo, nice work, dude. Oh, that's a dope idea, man. You've turned the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into very curvy ninja anime ladies. Imagine trying to draw like an anime ninja on Twitch. Weird. Anyway. Dude, she looks awesome. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Oh, Donatello has the bow staff. So, like, we've talked about this before, but I saw like a post maybe on Tumblr somewhere, and it was like, wait, what's the rat called again? Not Shredder. Shredder? Master Shredder. Whoa. Yeah, Shredder. No. Who's the bad guy? Splinter. Yeah, I always get that wrong, don't I? I'm so sorry. I'm not doing that on purpose. So I read a Tumblr post. By the way, cans of Coke, Witch King, Reiku, Abdel, and it was like basically what Splinter was doing is he was trying to train all of the turtles to be more complete, all-rounded individuals. So he gave the most aggressive one, Raphael, right? He gave him Sai, which are in this context defensive weapons. I'm going to be honest, the Sai that you get today are not the Sai that were going around 100 years ago, but basically the concept's there. He gave the most peaceful character, Leonardo, the swords. He gave the most complex and intelligent character, the Gizmo guy, the most simple weapon, the bow staff. And he gave the retard nunchucks, because they're really hard to use. No, I'm joking. That's a joke. I'm being silly. But he gave Michelangelo, the most like zoning out guy, he gave him the nunchucks because they're the most difficult to use. I don't use that word, I promise. And the Tumblr post was like, wow, that's so cool. Like he made all the characters like have to wield weapons which are like, you know, not to their strength. And I was just kind of like, is that cool? Or does that make Splinter an asshole? Like, what about the fifth Ninja Turtle? Ah, yes. Refikiel, I see that you are completely blind. Yes, master, I'm the blind Ninja Turtle. For you, I give the sniper rifle. It's just kind of like, dude, what if you played to their strengths instead? Do you think maybe then they'd be really good? I don't know. Who am I to judge? I'm not a sewer rat. I'm a human rat in a sewer world. Anyway, long story short, I think that rat's a giant troll. I hate you so much, you stupid turtle. No. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was part of my childhood, especially the toys. And the Bucky O'Hare toys. And the Ninja Biker Mice from Mars toys. And the Thundercats toys. This sounds made up. Yeah, I don't know if it was like on purpose or an insight from a fan. The characters in SpongeBob are like the 7 Deadly Sins. I've never seen a single episode of SpongeBob in my life. Do you want to expand on that? David Lynch. You won't get that reference. It's not a diss. Anyway, so what I was just thinking in terms of, because obviously my actual game plan with this, guys, is maybe make her bigger and have her sort of come out here. So that the two of these sit like this together. But I'm just thinking, because I've changed her outfit, I've made it a bit more saucy on this one. I want these kunai maybe just to be like, just whipping around in an arc or something. That you probably can't see right now. But if I've got her like this, can I just get like the kunai sort of fanning out? Almost like they're flying daggers or something. There are a few extra turtles. Wait, is that for real? Venus de Milo. In the live action. Wait, you're lying. There's a fifth turtle. He was created later and insane called Slash. Oh no, that sounds awful. Is that true? There's a fifth turtle called Slash. Raphael, Donatello, Michael, the greats. The great Renaissance masters. And then they made a fifth cool one called Slash. That is so Poochie coded. Please don't tell me that's true. Slash died on his way back to his home planet. Yo, Poochie, you're so cool. Venus de Milo, Spike, and Slash. Oh my god, that's real. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to learn any more about that, but thank you. Metalhead the robot. They made... You're just talking shit. They made a robot turtle called Metalhead. Get me those turtles! No, I'm not believing that. I don't even know what was going on with that brain inside the dude. Krang, right? But I thought the design was cool as fuck. Great! Start the reactor. Sketch dump style's always good. What I'm going to be doing. I want to redo a robot design, incorporate it in. Yeah, mate, sketch your way through your dreams. Information hazard. Yeah. Oh, Izzy, what's it called? Cognitive hazard. Guys, you telling me that there's more than 4 Ninja Turtles might just be, oh, I'm just sharing information with Mikey. But for me, an old man, that's a cognitive hazard. You're doing me mental proc damage with this information. It's not welcome. So tell me anything else. Guys, how are you getting on today? What are you up to? How's everybody's Wednesday? How's everybody's midweek? Are you working on creative projects? You watching TV? You chilling? Let's talk about how you think Tsunade was alive during the Second Great Ninja War. Oh, am I thinking of the third Great Ninja War? Little Miss Living Wikipedia. Is it the third Great Ninja War that I'm drawing her from? Damn. The way you say that as well, Izzy. Let's talk about it. You sound like you're doing an Eminem diss track. Up and down and God in sound, let's talk about it. Used to be the man. Yo, wait, I've got Spotify right here. Does anybody remember the name of the dude who tried to do a diss track on Eminem and he got slapped back so hard he had to change musical genre and he became like a country singer? It's the third. So they became the legendary three during the third Great Ninja War. Is it Rap Devil? So this is a guy called Martin Luther King, MGK. Oh, sorry, Machine Gun Kelly. Satanic, Reiku knows. Don't bring up SCPs again. The nerds in chat will start paragraphing. Oh, yeah. And our auto tune's gonna come back to kill you. Yo, hey Darko, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope everything's well. Yeah, we're just listening to rap right now. Twitch. We can't play it on YouTube for copyright. But yeah, I'm just catching up on old Patreon, catching up on new stuff, vibing. Welcome on in, man. How's life? Yeah, we're gonna listen to Kill Shot next. I don't love it, but it's not awful. Man. Sorry, they're making little noises. I learned so much from your other channel. Keep it 100. Yo, cheers, bruv. I'll be making more content on there, hopefully, if it's useful to aspiring illustrators in the future. Cheers to say, man. Warmest wishes to your own creative journey. Oh, come on, let's not bring height into it. No, I don't like Machine Gun Kelly. He's a piece of shit. Nah, not for me. One of the best for real. Oh, mate, you're too kind. I'm literally just another bro on that art journey, man. We're all at different, like, paces down that road, but we're all walking along it. Damn. Okay, so that was Machine Gun Kelly. Thinking, this would be good for my career. I'll do a diss track on Eminem. And Eminem said, "Up to date's dead." Sorry. And then Eminem said, "Yes." You ever listen to Houdini? Was that on the list you gave me? You're gonna switch carriers to music. If I lose the switch from music to something else. Wait, you're talking about people switching genres? You want to Wacom? No. Huion Canvas Pro 19 Gen 3. Wacom's lovely, but they are spenny. I hear that's the new term for expensive. This makes me so violent in the kitchen. I'm gonna make a cup of tea and I'm gonna get a bag in me. Oh yeah. If Eminem did a diss track on me, I'd move over to landscape art. I'd go on a walk in Scotland and just do plein air studies for the rest of my life. MGK was so dumb to go off on Eminem. Yeah, I mean, he was like, the worst that can happen is that my name is going to be up there now. And for the next year, when people talk about Eminem, they're also going to talk about me. This is going to be big for my career. And now he sings country. Now he's a country singer because he can't do rap anymore because Eminem destroyed him. Wonderful, wonderful. Damn, okay, we can't listen to any more Eminem because I will literally walk around the kitchen spitting the worst verse. What is chill? We're not so late in the day, but we're going to do my Final Fantasy VIII mix. Upbeat mix. Maybe? Is this too upbeat? What we got? That's alright. Bro, is that a sword? Hell yeah, brother. I won't unsheath it, but yeah, man. Remember, I'm English. We have long swords, just in case the French. I'm too small for a longbow. Just in case the French what? Yeah. I was about to ask on the sword too. Just casually has one resting on the back of a chair. I thought it's part of a chair. It is. It's I've got it strapped and tied in and through my chair. I did it for a cosplay. Whilst we were playing Crimson Desert a few days ago. And it's so thoroughly strapped in. I was just like, I can't be asked to take this out. It'll take ages to put it in again. So I was like, it's causing no harm back there. It frees up some space on my shelf anyway. Okay, so all we've done is just sort of matted it down. I moved the boobs around. But now that she's kind of got her rhythm and her pose, I'm going to go back in on top with a much smaller brush and just start by picking out details. So now I'll actually zoom in and stuff. I'm not looking for more details. I'm just looking to really affirm what works. Oh, I might rescale it. Should I make her bigger now? No, I'll do that in a sec. We'll worry about it in the colouring stage. What do you say when you unleash it? By the power of Grayskull. You should put little Jiraiya in there. Do you want to know something? That's not a bad idea. You've just reminded me. I haven't actually done a snail on this one. A little Jiraiya, little Jiraiya plushie right in her boobs on her necklace. Wouldn't be too bad. We'll see, we'll see. Let's not worry about it now, but we'll consider such input. It's always fun adding cute little things like that. Remember, I'm English. Oh yeah. I won't repeat this every single live stream, but it's just one of those funny English laws. It is legal to have a longsword. It is not legal to have a knife that is more than 3 inches long. Because loads of people used to get stabbed in London all the time, so they had to make a law that made small knives illegal. You can still have a crossbow though, if you want it, but I don't know if you got your knife license, mate. Can't have that. Alright, oh yeah, I need those pictures of Tsunade up. Because her eyes have a vibe. Anyway, guys, I hope your evening is going gorgeously, you lot. I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow. I'm certainly going to be off on one of these weekdays pretty soon as I do Patreon stuff. In a very general sense, when I am here, it's probably going to be Crimson Desert and drawing for the moment until we try different games and do a few different things. And with any luck, fingers crossed, we'll be watching more Star Trek on Monday night. Fenrir, sorry. And we'll see what we do. Yeah. Wait, what am I saying? Jiraiya. 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 Yeah, maybe not as small as 5. I'm not going to super capture this eye feeling, but I'll try. References are very helpful. Oh yeah, absolutely. I used to now I know that this still isn't really her. I've drawn a much more different face to kind of give it a different energy. But if you can identify some of the key markers that makes a certain character them, like sometimes it's a few shape things, sometimes it's part of their pose and their attitude, then you can sort of fiddle around and change their outfit and their design and do some interesting things with it, as long as you know what to keep. Then you've got options. Oh, let's not bring back dueling. That already happens on the motorway. Dueling still happens in England. It's when two people pull over in their cars after a road rage. Dueling's still really big. And then you can get group dueling at football matches. No, we've got enough of that, thanks. This bit's a bit tough. It's like, I want to have this sort of cutesy nosy sort of stuff, but I can't really get too much into this. Oh, I could probably be a bit further down, actually, if I do that. Let's make it a bit smaller and a bit further down. Oh, it's just possible that that works. Oh, does the Super Bowl get really rough? Like, after the Super Bowl, when people are just coming out of venues and stuff? Damn. I used to live in Georgia, but, I remember nothing other than Floridians and the golf course. I remember nothing. That's why my username is Mikey Me Gamegar. Mikey Me the Gamer, GA from Georgia. And there's always people who are just like, oh, is it Mikey Mega Mega? And I'm just like, no. Where are you getting that from? Hey, Roberta, how you doing, man? No, I think he's just wrong today. Yeah. Honestly, like, managing loads of different live streams and changing categories, Izzy, I think is the limit of, like, what I'm mentally capable of. And then after that, everything that comes out of my mouth is just wrong. Florida people be naturally crazy. This face angle situation isn't perfect, but it's interesting enough. But I like it. Obviously, I don't know what I'm going to be doing about this, reshaping his hairline and stuff. But going back to that question at the very start of stream, part of this sketchy idea is about getting the idea out, and as long as the feeling is there, the super structural details, worrying about those being perfect is what you do when you're making like a really polished piece. But what I'm trying to investigate at the moment is drawing sketchy stuff where it's all about the idea. Ideally, it still looks hot as well. When isn't he? Control X, say something nice to me. They're being mean. They're being mean again. Yo, Control X, welcome on in, brother. Yo, what are you up to, dude? Where you at in the world? I think you meant to type Mikey Me Gengar, but you messed up. You know what? When it comes to Gen, you know what? I was asking Charlotte about this the other day. I was like, "Yo, what are your favorite Gen 1s?"
Drill.
Hell yeah, brother! 32 months, dudes. Thank you so much. What's everybody's favorite Generation 1 Pokemon so that I actually know who you're talking about? But Gengar, I just thought was always really cool looking. And in terms of starter Pokemon, I was all about Bulbasaur. The idea of like a dragon, a little dragon that became a bigger dragon was cool. And the idea, but it was like the least interesting to me, even though a Charizard card's like worth millions. The idea of a little turtle that develops firepower was really insanely cool. But the idea that there would be a baby dinosaur that had a symbiotic relationship with a dangerous plant? I was like, when I was a kid and Pokemon Red and Blue came out, like that blew my mind. I was like, whoa, my God! It's a dinosaur and a plant and they grow up together? I thought it was so cool, man. Immediately, I was a die-hard Bulbasaur guy. I met a girl once, and she hated all grass-type Pokemon. And it made me really sad. She was really mean. Arcanine. The little dog? No, I'm thinking of Cubone. Arcanine. I'm good. I've got a big old Warframe update today, so I'm jazzed as heck. Oh, dude, are you settling in for 32-month resub just before you do a 32-hour gaming session? Man, you Warframe kids, you bloody love grinding, don't you? Yeah, but there's fast spin dash. Uh-huh. I don't have to grind anymore. I won one of their mega platinum draws at a live event. Oh! Oh, damn, son! Alright, okay, you're hardcore. Was that like being streamed and stuff as well? Well, I assume if you said live event. Or like, did you have to physically go somewhere?
Hello there.
Hello. Some artists do super rough thumbnail ideas while zoomed out massively, and do vague lighting to test out the concept before getting polished details. Yeah, Dempsey, that's all the sort of stuff that I want to test out and get my teeth into. For me, the closest I'm getting at the moment is I might start working about this big and just not zoom in. So I've got that big brush, big shapes. I'm moving everything around till it feels like it's the right weight. But this is the first time I've been zooming in on this particular Tsunade drawing on the left since we started on her. Big first. Big first. I find people who tend to paint a lot, like league artists, take that method to great result. I'm always very impressed. Her hair is definitely too big. We're going to bring that all in a lot. I remember. Sorry, we are listening to music on Twitch just before I start singing along on YouTube. I remember. Have you ever considered streaming on the Kick app? Could be very helpful for art and gaming. Dark, I'm on Kick right now, dude. I'm literally on kick.com/Mikey Mega Mega drawing right now, son. You're not my son. I'm not your son. Right now, mate. Right now, mate. I'm considering it and doing it. Yeah, Kick pay you way better. I will do another promotion for Kick subs. But what I tend to do is like some sort of giveaway to give something back to convince people to go over to a completely different platform. A lot of Kick is mostly just bots, but you can do a few things. You are right in that I can draw a few things on Kick that I can't draw on Twitch. Like I can make a character sweat on Kick. I can, as long as it's covered, I can draw like a nipple bump on Kick. Weirdly, these aren't things that you can do on Twitch as part of their TOS. I like this weird sweep shape I've got going on, but I don't know how to effectively utilize it. I remember. That might do. We'll see. Dominion, how you doing, man? Hey, nice to see you streaming. Long time fan of your drawings and skills. Oh, yo, thank you very much, man. How you doing? Trying doing it for 20 years, and I didn't come even close to your level. Great job. Ah, mate, don't worry about that, dude. It's all about finding, like, your rhythm and what works for you. And there's all sorts of things that one day can make it click. Like, I want to be better than I am. Everyone does. Hey, thank you for watching along. I know you're probably maybe have even grown out of it, or your skills mean that you're watching more intermediate videos instead of my beginner stuff. But, yo, I love hearing from people from back in the day. And I'll be making more tutorials eventually. I do keep saying that. It's just I've got loads of drawings that I need to get done first. The bump I get, but sweat? Yeah, Control X, bodily fluid. I think, like, in the drawing category, Twitch doesn't know if you're drawing sweat or maybe a girl's covered in something else. And they're just, like, not going to risk it. They're like, look, I know you people who draw anime fan art in that art category are the worst degens. And I'm just like, no, those are the VTubers in the art category. But they have to play it safe and cover everyone. So, yeah. No sweat, no fluids. Also, 666 Darko. Oh, yo, this is you. It's double Darko. Yo, yeah, welcome, man. Welcome. How you doing? You're my one kick viewer. Well done. Damn, I was going to do a 12-hour sauna stream. Hell yeah, brother. You've just got to wear a full bodysuit. I'm late to the group. Okay, Izzy, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a lovely day. Bye. Love you. Yo, motherfucker Crossfire. Welcome back, man. Happy Wednesday. Lovely to see you, gorgeous lot. Right, I might have to go for a really quick wee. I also notice I still never pressed record. So now there's no point. I will just download the VOD again, just like I did last time, because I'm so forgetful. Alright, I will have a wee. I was thinking about it. And then I'm going to come back up and eat some sweets. I'll see you guys in a quick sec. Talk amongst yourselves. You're also handsome. Thanks for hanging out with me. Who's everybody's favourite character in Naruto? Naruto. I think we asked this yesterday, but we might have different people in. Ew. The goat. That guy from Naruto. What, actual Naruto? Rock Lee! Man. So, like, I think... Oh, do you want to know something super random? I've never seen the final fight between Naruto and Sasuke. Where they had the fight before Sasuke left to join Orochimaru. They have one last final fight, right? I think that's where they lose their arms. Because they're fucking idiots. I still actually haven't seen that last bit. I was so tired by the end of the Great Ninja War. But in terms of iconic Naruto moments, Rock Lee taking off his training weights is one of the most, like, moments in anime. And he's such a vibe, and he's such a fun, interesting character compared to so many of the emo lords. Oh, Kevin, yeah, I mean, it's terrible. Like, Adobe right now, their new TOS, they take screenshots. When you work on Photoshop, Adobe casually just takes screenshots and download your images and your art to train their AI. That's just part of what they do in their TOS. However, let's not talk about AI. Everyone talks about it all the time, and we don't need to hear it again here. All right, let's have a delicious blue treat. Raise him if you got him. Hmm. Hmm. I really like the hook shape, but does it work? I might come back to it. Depends. I'm just thinking about how it frames the face and how that hooks over the cheek. I kind of like it, but let's test squeezing it in. You can get really vague on loads of areas, but areas of focus like hands, cleavage, and the face, and how the hair frames the face. If you're ever going to take a moment to get it right, you're going to do it there. Rock Lee passed out drunk fighting while unconscious is just epic. Oh yeah, he does that. Is that his fight against Kimimaro? Does he also do an unconscious part? The bit where he gets back up into his stance, but he's already unconscious. And it's his pure training that makes him still face the enemy even though he's not there anymore. Oh man, that hit my feelings, that did. He's already unconscious. When are we getting the Mikey Mankini hot tub stream? That's a punishment, not a reward. Kimimaro, Gara 9 Monster, Neji, Reformed Gara. So many bangers. Hey Naru, thank you for vibing, dude. Have a good sleep. It's my bedtime soon. Yeah, when he fought Kimimaro, I know he gets drunk because he does an because he's like, his style's too unpredictable to fight properly. And in Gara, fighting Gara, he's unconscious. Is he such a trooper? He's such a special little fella. Yeah, Rock Lee's got like a he's got so much heart in a show full of cool, edgy characters. It really it's very necessary. I got in. Have you ever drawn Slan from Berserk? No, but she's the one of the God Hand, right? Who has, I mean, I've done like a sketch of her once, I think, as part of like a silly little reward thing. But she's the God Hand whose wingtips cover her nips. Is that right? Disgusting. Yeah, good night, man. Can I post a link to a Naruto image? If it's safe for work, I'll give you a permit. That one guy from Naruto Squad. Oh, right. Coughing guy, chewing on a needle guy, bandage face, and one-way hair. Isn't there another one as well who's got glasses, but also has the exact same top of his head? Yeah, man. I remember. I remember. I got in. Sorry, we're listening to the, for those of you on other platforms, it's the Tron soundtrack. The Daft Punk one. Your arm goes like that forward. You're pulling this way, right? Things sort of twist and sweep and tuck in. Why is this one so much darker? Oh, the sketch layer underneath is actually really dark as well. I must have brought it up. I'll balance these two out when we're done.
He must be a Fremen, or in with them. He's studying us.
Oh, yo. Yo, hello there, guys. We just got a gorgeous raid from the awesome Livy Lights.
He must be a
Hello
Fremen,
there.
or in
Oh.
with them. He's studying
Oh,
us.
heck. We just got a double raid from Livy Light and Dax Crowley. Yo, hello there, guys. Was that a combined... Were you guys like duo raiding, or is that just completely random timing? Heyo, guys. Welcome on in. Livy Light, you gorgeous thing. What have you been up to this evening? Anything that we can take a look at and share? Hello there, guys. My name is Mikey. I'm an illustrator from England. I make beginner drawing tutorials on YouTube, sometimes. I have to add the sometimes now, because we're also live on YouTube. And the people on YouTube are just like, oh, do you, Mikey? Uh-huh. And when was the last one? And we chill out. Oh, you're going to head to work now. But I've still got 30 minutes. Oh, yo, hey, is there anything that you'd like to share? And also, Dax Crowley. How the devil are you doing? Hello there, good sir. I'm a little tired. I hope my people will treat you well. Dude, it's Wednesday. We're all tired, man. One quick sec, Dax. Let me just double check. Am I following you already? My memory's so bad, bro. I know I follow Livy Light, but yo, one quick sec, dude. Let me just click your name. Thank you very much for that raid. Yo, hello there, guys. We're drawing Tsunade from the Third Great Ninja War. So, obviously she's an older lady and one of the legendary three. Jesus Christ, mate! He's got a trailer! He's got a trailer! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let me give you a follow. Never, ever go on their page without muting again. Got it. Note to self. Yo, hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I nearly shat my pants. Anyway, how you doing? Yeah, so we're drawing Tsunade, the older Baba, wonderful Tsunade lady, but we're drawing her younger self, or at least we're imagining it, from the Third Great Shinobi War, back when they were the legendary three. I was calling it the Second Great Shinobi War earlier, but Naruto historians slapped me down. Pedants of anime. Anyway, thank you so much for that raid. I hope you've had a productive day. I don't know what you're up to, though. Were you gaming or drawing? Or if you do need to just actually go to sleep and rest, thank you very much for vibing and have a wonderful evening. I get it. If you're like, what were you doing then? What were you doing then? I've done art in a while. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you posted your last one in a Safe for Work art critique. Did you post it just now? Like, if I go in there, will I see it at the bottom? Or is it just in there in general for historical knowledge? I'm on the wrong layer! You see what you've made me do? Look what you made me did. Oh no. Is that whole arm? That's what I thought. Always double check your layers. That's how they get you. That's how the government wins. Hiya. Oh, man. So much of this is on the wrong layer. Ah, not too much, not too much. We caught it. But, a few cheeky unfortunacies. Put that back. Wait, what happened to that hair behind there? Oh, there we go. More Slave Aspire. Still! Is it that good? You're still on it. Also, yes. And yapping. Yeah, just one sec. Safe for Work critique. Oh, she's gorgeous. Hot maid cat girl long jacket. Is she like a tiny bit Shinto? But not at all for a cat girl maid. She's actually very, I like the pose is very playful. Yeah, I like it. Livy's addicted to it. I've been working, it's your comfort game. Hey, well look, I hope you have a smooth day at work. Hope it goes as easily, whatever your work is, I hope you have the gentlest, chillest version of it. And yo, thank you again for vibing. Oh, a new job, you started on Monday. Oh. Whenever I start a new job, I don't know if you find the same. You kind of like, you have to work so hard, right, in the beginning, because you're learning the job. And it's so important that you do well at your job. But like, it like burns into your brain. And like, whenever I have a new job, for at least 2 weeks, my dreams are me doing the job. I'm literally stressing about it so much that it implants the chemicals into my dream memory or something. And I dream do the job as well. I have horrible, weird sleeps. Same. No one is training me and I'm scared that I'm seen as useless. Oh, are you working for a startup? No one is training you is classic startup energy. No, I don't like that. I've got my own office. Oh, you're fucked. Yeah, see you back on LinkedIn in 4 months, mate. We want you to do a thing. And if that thing is successful, you're going to get promoted. And if it's not, we're culturally going to fire you until you leave. I was hired as a customer support, but I haven't been taught the process of dealing with them, so I'm not on call. You're just in your customer support cubicle. You're in your office now. Another day in my room. Just a chamber. You should start really thinking outside the box. Show them you're a hot up-and-comer. Yo, what if we didn't support the customers? I mean, nature, right? A mother heron will throw her chicks out the nest so that they learn to fly. Maybe if we stop supporting them, they'll become self-sufficient and will lower their overall inquiries. And through that self-sufficiency will come a sense of self-satisfaction. They will earn our services by supporting themselves in using them. We'll create an entire ecosphere, a clique, if you like, of our products, where our customers are better than others. They're tougher. Yowza. I'm guessing they won't help out on the first day. Yep. I didn't know I was actively that. I didn't know that actively that was my main role until I just got told to get used to the program. That is a very weird. Any customer support role that I've been in, other than like, you know, working on the tills and stuff, but any customer support role I've had in an actual office has been very strictly vetted and managed by usually groups of very intelligent people. Damn, that's wild. I'll tell you what, message me the telephone number on Discord. And if you're ever having a long day, I'll be your customer who wants support. I'll give you a call. We can just chill out and talk about anime. As long as your calls aren't recorded. Hi, I have a very specific problem that Livy was helping me with. Could you transfer me, please? I'm a very big customer. I'm a very big deal. Yeah, no, they're handling my account. Yep. No, I won't give you my details. Yep, straight across. Thank you. Oh my god, these bots. The only thing on Kick is Darko and a million bots. And their better payment. Orc Specs, yo, welcome dude, how you doing? Greetings. Yo, saludos dude, how's life? Welcome. Hey Zoides, how have you been? Hag but no sag. Young Tsunade, the peak option. Anyway, we're working mostly slowly and just dossing around, but I'll probably have to pick this up offline and just get this sorted for the Patreon packs. We'll be working on this again on stream, of course, but like, I'll probably finish up the line art so that tomorrow or the day after we can just go straight into just doing some really simple color flats. And I'll try to sort of do the thing that captures the line art layer and manages to keep it in a very particular way that's nice. Although I'm kind of blown away by how heavy the line art layer is on this one. I've really kind of worked the design for ages, so this one I'll push back and this one I'll probably bring forward, but I'll make it darker now, will I? Maybe not. Let's give it a quick test run. Is that the right layer? I don't appear to be having any effect on that grey. Okay. Just duplicate it. Oh, I had it as a multiply layer. That'll explain it. How to stay motivated practicing drawing if practicing has never been fun. Stop for a bit, esoteric. You might hear this a lot, but like you've got to do two things with your drawing. You've got to practice and get better at stuff, but do not do that to the point that it kills your motivation to enjoy drawing. Go back to drawing the stuff that makes you want to draw. Like, what got you into drawing in the first place? Was it like a really cool anime? Was it an awesome manga that you read? Did you just get into art because of I don't know, maybe it was something completely underrated. Maybe you read like a cool book of interior design, or you got into like Andrew Wyeth. But cool. Go back to the stuff that you like.
YMM happy.
And just practice at getting that better. Then go back and do your 5 major principles. Also, Rubota, thank you so much for subbing for 8 months. Very handsome. Very, very handsome. Dude, how are you? As you can tell, I'm catching up on the Patreon stuff and doing the current Patreon stuff, which means the art rewards is getting updated. So do not miss out on downloading your free artwork for subscribing on Twitch. Thank you so much, big guy. How have you been? What is good? Practicing what you love is most helpful with a motivation. Word. Okay, I'm gonna head to the office. Yo, I hope today you learn and are looked after and trained as you deserve to be. Yo, best wishes. Thanks for vibing again. Right, let's be nice and generous. I guess I'm going to have these lines going on top. Just for funsies. Doesn't really make sense. But I like it. We're entering the end part of the stream. You can probably tell I've started getting really quiet and chill. Sort of zoning out a little bit into the piece. But we'll find somewhere gorgeous to raid. I'll take you over to somebody cool. We will of course be back for more gaming and artwork on Twitch and YouTube and Kick, and one day Twitter and Insta or something. I don't know. All your favourite places. Live and unencumbered. Or maybe a couple of encumbrances. That's for emotional character growth. Not my fault. Oh, Mr. Uncle Mikey. Yes, young niece Zoides. How long have you been drawing for? Like in general, I mean. In terms of hot anime waifus, probably about 15 plus years. In terms of art in general, it's always happened to some degree. Had an arty family. Took art at school. But traditional art at school back then had nothing to do with a Japanese illustrative style. If you can imagine, it's just completely unrelated. So I don't really count it, because there's nothing of use that I remember. Although my art teacher did me a solid when he could have kicked me out of the school. So, you know, I'll always respect that. But in a very general sense, learning from books and doing studies of anime stuff that I liked, till my work was a bit closer to what motivated me to do the work in the first place. Bit of self-taught vibing. Bish bash bosh. think I want to skew. Excuse me. I think I want to skew these bits here. Just a touch. Wonderful. Let's do that on a different layer, shall we? Yes. I've scrubbed all social media from my life entirely, no Twitter. I just stumble into whoever's live when I'm looking. Oh, damn. I'm just curious if he's keeping a schedule. Me, at the moment, I'm sort of doing a lot of experimenting this year. I'm trying to be a lot more open-minded to content, time, sorting my life out, etc. So a very traditional day, if I have the energy, because I do get worn out from streaming. I like it, but like it uses up my introvert energy. So a very general schedule is maybe start around 4 or 5 in the afternoon English time, and then do gaming for a few hours, and then art for a few hours. If I'm simply short of time, then it might just be something like starting at 6, 7, or 8 and just going straight to art. And in terms of variations on the theme, Monday nights I'm testing doing watch-alongs for TV shows, and I'm considering Thursday nights for something similar for films or something. We'll see, we'll see. Live every day, except for the ones I'm not. Which is many of them. Between 2 and 7 GMT, I'd say 4. Sometimes I do a day stream where I start really early if I really want to play a game or something. But in a general sense, I'd try not to start a stream before 4 o'clock. I mean, I do. But, yeah, so basically, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just lucky to be here. And I'm glad you guys tolerate me. So basically, just follow me on... Oh, sorry, you literally said you don't do that. What about Discord? Is that any good? No? I announce when I'm live on Twitter and Discord. All social media. God, I don't know what to tell you, mate. I'm an online digital artist. I'm running out of options here. I don't do it for every art stream, but if I'm drawing, like, especially if I'm drawing like anime girls, and I'm going to be streaming for more than an hour and a bit, I'll try to post on my main YouTube channel. Oh god, I forgot to add this stream to the playlist on the main channel. That's no biggie, but something I'm also trying to remember. Did I move this out? Mentioning the channel, have there plans for videos on there again? Zoides. I'm really hoping yes this year later. Much later this year. Yeah. I've got to get back into the rhythm of that. See what's out there, see what people need for tutorials. I know it's the most desired thing. For sure. Anyway, in a current climate, can't hurt to get back to convincing people to actually pick up a pencil and try drawing for themselves. It's also very therapeutic and nice, and it takes your mind off of life's troubles. And you can get lost in it, and it's really cool. And you're also being creative, and you get something at the end of it. Get smack in the face! Now you get a piece of artwork that you then learn to hate 3 months later. Sorry, 3D rat. We don't talk about BJ artwork in general on here because we used to get asked that question so many times, and my answer is so long and detailed, but it was just like killing the vibe. So we just don't bother, man. What is BJ? Oh, it's what you've said, but you add one letter to the A and you add one letter to the I. So my very, very short answer is I'm much more interested in seeing what you are creating for yourself. There's a longer answer, but you don't need to hear it. I wish we could see some BJ art on this stream, but I don't think Twitch would like that. Does anybody remember D-Day? Does anybody know what I'm talking about on Twitch? D-Day, when Twitch started trying some new stuff, and one of the new things they tried was that, oh, artistic nudity is a very common thing in art communities. Doing life studies. What if we did allow genitalia on stream? Not in real life, but if you're drawing it, illustrated genitalia. Because they were thinking about artists doing art studies. What they got was the wildest day on Twitch, where a whole load of VTubers came over, you know, degenerates, from every other platform and started drawing massive ding-dongs on Twitch. And because they're VTubers, they all have to scream. And they were just like, this is allowed! I can't believe this is allowed! And then Twitch immediately were like, oh my god, I can't believe we trusted them to be responsible. The fuck we thinking? The internet doesn't work like that. And so then Twitch started banning loads of accounts. And I went from being one of the slightly spicier illustrators on this platform to one of the safest, because I was like, yeah, just heads up, there's no way I'm doing that. So I did just a safe for work stream. I was just like, yeah, none of that's happening here. I'm just drawing what I'm normally drawing. And the platform and the category was going insane. And then Twitch got loads of really bad press straight away. And they rolled it back the very next day. But boy, was that a day. That was a day to just be like, oh, wow. It's like, imagine if YouTube were just like, maybe we should allow porn. And it's like, oh no. And as much as I complain about YouTube, I actually like YouTube for their shorts. I don't know if you've ever watched a video on Twitter on your computer, but what happens is you watch the video and then you get on with your life. If you watch a video on Twitter on your phone, it automatically starts scrolling through other videos that have nothing to do with your feed, nothing to do with your suggested, and it just keeps showing videos to you until you're either literally being shown porn or war crimes and murders. And it's like, you will literally go from a video of a cute meme, swipe once on Twitter and it'll be like a fun bird eating a berry, swipe again and it'll be some puppies, swipe again and it'll be drone footage of a Russian getting blown up, and you're just kind of like, what? Kind of all over the place here, Twitter. At least on YouTube Shorts, it's just the same shit over and over. It's just that one mime. Oh my god, okay, if you guys are chronically online, do you know who this is? That one mime that's on internet videos. You guys, some of you guys are 100% gonna know who this is. I don't know his name. But there is a mime that I just, for some reason, see 100,000 hours of footage of this one mime at SeaWorld. And it's just him in front of the SeaWorld tank. You never see like a dolphin or a whale. It's just him there, and there's the audience sitting around, and people walk past and he just fucks with them. Sorry, that's a person. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the guy by the pool, the French dude. The mime. So if you just watch loads of YouTube content, I end up watching loads of, is it Owl Jokes shorts? That guy with long hair. And I scroll through that and I see some anime stuff and some film stuff. And then I just constantly see different things of this mime by that pool. It always ends up, and I'm just like, I'm sick of seeing that mime. And then I think about it and I'm just like, do you want to know something? That is better than surprise pornography. That is better than a surprise image of a mangled puppy or a kid falling underneath a truck in India. I will, like, I don't like this mime, but I will take this mime compared to what other platforms will randomly show me on my phone. Ah, fuck it, I'll take the mime, I'm too old for half the shit on the internet. Although, weirdly, my Instagram feed is improving. It used to just be hotties, and now it's a huge amount of videos of birds being really cute, and various people remixing music. Yo, can I get rice and peas, mate? Come on, give me that rice and peas. I say rice and peas. Come on, take now rice and peas, or no? Let's cut out this shape here in the flat. By the way, the reason why I put a flat grey behind everything is because it really takes you from a sketch to something that has immediate volume. And it just helps you sort of measure out your sizes and how you feel about the shape of the character overall. I can't look through my X feed anymore without walking through a forest of schlongs. It really went downhill. You've got to stop lingering on them. Spirit, if you stop screenshotting them, you'll be okay. I love our jokes. Yeah. Twitter is rage bait, war crimes, or porn. Take one or leave. Yeah. Monetizing engagement instead of monetizing. So quality is meaningless. and attention is everything. So monetizing engagement over quality is one of the worst things to ever happen in general online spaces. And there are few communities easier to rage bait than the anti-AI community. I hate to say it, but you guys are fucking suckers for reposting and making other people money. You guys. What about you, Mikey? Yeah, but I'm not a sucker. I'm the exception. I don't want to give my ID. Oh, yeah, and scanning your face. Wonderful. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. I'm so glad Crimson Desert has genuinely become really interesting to me now. We're going to play that some more this week, but we're also going to do some more drawing. Remember, my streaming is a bit intermittent in the first and last week of the month, just because of work. Watch this space. Hang out with your boy, Michelle Mega Mega. And we'll do this shoe another time. And the arm and the hair and the rest of her design. And hopefully you will keep me company when we do so. Alright guys, I'm going to zoom in on this Tsunade a little bit. Just for the thumbnail. I don't have any mods lurking in the background, do I? Nobody can drop me a marker. Oh, do you want to know something? It's literally the end of stream. Don't worry, I will remember because it's right here. Let's just go like this. What are you talking about, Mikey? Basically, guys, I'm just getting ready for my own thumbnail by being like... Trust me, you gotta do this. Alright, good. And then I just screenshot that out of the stream and I'll turn it into the thumbnail of the thing. Right, you gorgeous people, thanks for hanging with your boy. Live on all the platforms. If you're watching on Kick and YouTube, come hang out another time. Thanks for vibing. We're going to still be on Twitch, but I'm going to go raid us straight into somewhere anyway. I hope your own creative projects are going beautifully. Thank you very much for all the hellos and welcomes, especially from you're from the old school years of drawing tutorials and you've subsequently grown up and but have kindly popped in to say hello. It means a lot. Hang out for more drawing and video games on the Mikey Mega Live channel until I start producing proper content again on Mikey Mega Mega. You guys are amazing. Take care, Kick. Take care, YouTube. Goodbye. Good night. Happy middle of your week. Bye.